I belong to a family of very enlightened people. My father was a linguist and he was master of 14 languages. He knew about 26 languages and he translated even Quran-e-Sharif into Hindi language. My mother was, in those days, was a honors in mathematics. So both were very well educated and enlightened people. At the time of my birth, my mother dreamt something which she could not explain, but after that she had a great desire to go and see a tiger in the open field. My father was a great hunter because tigers were a menace in the area where we were living. It was a hill station called Chindwara. So there was a king who was very much interested in my father. Somehow or other, a letter came that there's a tiger, very big tiger that has appeared, and they're frightened of him that he might be a man-eater. So my father took my mother and me to that place. And they were sitting what we call as a machan, where they built something for people to sit on top of a tree from where they can shoot nicely. And then my mother tells me that a big, huge tiger of a very big size very beautifully appeared on the field. And she felt tremendous love for the tiger. It was a full moon day and she felt extremely compassionate towards the tiger. And when my father raised his gun to shoot, she stopped him and she wouldn't allow him. Then the tiger went away and he never came to that forest again. But that made my father think, because he himself was a realized soul, that must be somebody, what we call a goddess Durga, who is fond of a tiger, must be born to my mother, because the symptoms were rather funny that a lady should like to see a tiger. So he told my mother, now are you satisfied, because they were struggling with the gun. He said, is there a Durga sitting in your womb that you are trying to protect the tiger? She said, yes, so stop it now, I won't allow you. Like that there were many incidents in my life, because I am of a Christian family, Protestants. And when I was born, my mother didn't feel any labor pains or anything, and just I was born. She didn't know how. And I had no blood on my body, nothing. I was clean washed. That's why they called my name as Nirmala. But my grandmother said that she should be called as Nishkalanka. That means the one which has no spots on it. But that's the name of a man. So they said, all right, we'll call her Nirmala, meaning the same, Immaculata. Now all these incidents, and then my father being a realized soul, he felt tremendous vibrations from me, and he felt that this life is great and she will do something great in this life. I do not know why, but I don't know if he dreamt or he understood it, but all the time, if I remember when he talked to me, he used to say that you have to find out a way of giving mass realization all the time. As I told you, he was a great scholar of so many things and a very widely read man. So he gave me a good education in religion, in different religions, and also good education about human beings. What are their problems? Why they react like this? Why don't they take to God? Why are they hypocritical? All kinds of things he talked to me. He also knew about Kundalini, but not so much. Of course, when I was born, I knew about Kundalini myself. I knew all about it from my very childhood. He was very aware person, extremely aware. But I didn't know whom to talk to because, see, people didn't have that awareness. You can't talk to everyone like that. So I was regarded as a very jolly person, at the same time very serious also, very deep. And then I started my studies as a child.